the spring of 1969, on the quiet streets of Baltimore, Maryland, a tragic mystery unfolded, a mystery that would haunt the community for decades. 4-year-old George Sputnik Barksdale was last seen sitting on the steps of the church across the street from his home on Argyle Avenue. It was a seemingly ordinary day, but within moments, George vanished, leaving behind only questions and heartbreak. Nicknamed Sputnik for his bright spirit and curious nature, George was beloved by his family and neighbors. His disappearance shook the community and led to an exhaustive search effort. But despite the efforts, George was never found. Doris McCrae, George's grandmother, was devastated. She searched high and low for her cherished grandson, even rummaging through dumpsters. In her desperation, she contacted the Afro-American newspaper for assistance. They featured her story for years as Mrs. McCrae pleaded for help in locating her dear grandson. The case was reopened in 2005, but little progress has been made. Today, George's story stands as a heartbreaking reminder of a child's innocence lost and a community left searching for answers. At the moment of his disappearance, George was articulate and was familiar with his address and the names of his family members. He was last observed in a red, white, and blue polo shirt, red or blue corduroy pants, and black sneakers adorned with red stripes on the bottom. George is an African-American male. He has a birthmark on his left calf and is affectionately called Sputnik. If you have any leads on the disappearance of George Barksdale, please contact the Baltimore City Police Department at 443-984-7385. Any information, regardless of how insignificant it may seem, could be important. There is a belief that George is still alive and has been taken by someone who wanted a child. He may not even be aware that he has been kidnapped. Together, we can create change. Though the years have passed, George Sputnik Barksdale remains in the hearts of those who knew him. His story, etched into the history of Baltimore, continues to ask, what happened on that fateful day?